Hi, fans of high quality entertainment. I am with Americana Sam, also known as Sam St. John. Yeah, you're right there.
Oh,
And before what we're going to do, I on this channel, I reviewed and ranked all of the Beach Boys albums one by one. And to kind of end the series, I wanted to do my top 40 Beach Boys songs altogether, some deep cuts. And Americana Sam wanted to join me. And I said, no, I want to do it solo.
you were really mean about it, but I paid you enough.
You paid me, and so we're going to do it. And what
Yeah.
we're going to do to start is we've got our 40 songs. And this is going to include, of course, some of the big hits, but we might be missing some of the big hits because the Beach Boys have such a fantastic catalog. And from doing this series and just getting to know the Beach Boys better the last couple of years, I really think they were more experimental than the Beatles.
Yeah, they definitely had more
They
time.
did some crazy stuff.
Yeah, some of it's not good, but they definitely
not good. Yeah. Yeah, they weren't as consistent maybe as the Beatles.
The Beatles never rapped, but the Beach Boys did.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll start, and it'll kind of be interesting. I think you should mark down the songs where we both have them.
Okay.
Just put a little check mark.
I will.
Okay, so you start with your 40 to 36.
40
and talk about any of the songs if you like. Or
well, it's funny. I have two notepads. This one has the album names on them of the songs, so that I can kind of keep things straight, so I wouldn't pile up this list. But and these songs, I think you and I and Chris Prophy a couple of years ago kind of did a list, and some of these might be different than that. So anyway, number 40 to start it off is from Today, and it is the song "Kiss Me, Baby," which is one of just the prettiest ballads, kind of in the same vein as, Surfer Girl or something like that. It's just a slow, nice kind of almost Four Freshmen type ballad. So that's my number 40. Number 39 is going to be from Sunflower. It's the song "This Whole World," which is just a great, happy kind of tune with Carl singing the lead on it. I think it's just a fun kind of R&B type song. So that's my number 39. 38 from your least favorite album, Friends. I know you're a big fan.
Yeah.
Number 38 is going to be the song "Busy Doing Nothing," which is just a short little, like, almost kind of bossa nova type song with Brian singing lead. And it's exactly what the title is about. It's just about doing very, very boring things in your day, about, getting up and making breakfast and all this stuff. Number 37 from Wild Honey, one of the more rockin' songs that they did, is the song "Darlin'." Again, another Carl Wilson vocal with the horns, and great song. I know when I saw Brian in 2016, Blondie Chaplin, who was with them during the Holland and Call and the Passions era, he was with them and he sang this song. And that was really cool to see. And it's, just a fantastic tune by Carl. Again, like I said, big horns and everything. And then lastly, number 36 is the song "Please Let Me Wonder," which is also from the album Today. Just another, again, gorgeous ballad, fantastic harmonies. And Today is kind of that album where the Beach Boys are really going into more sophisticated production and pop, and it's not just about girls and cars and stuff. It's Brian kind of bringing out those themes that he did later on about, aging and longing for things he can't have and that sort of thing. So that is my first 5.
Yep, good. All right, my first 5, number 40 is "Disney Girls" from Surf's Up. Disney Girls, 1957. By Bruce Johnston. And he didn't really there's Deirdre.
Deirdre. Yep.
There's not too many songs that he really had with the Beach Boys, like his own songs. But that I really like that. I like his vocals and everything. So that's number 40. Even though it kind of almost doesn't fit on Surf's Up.
No.
Number 39 is Surf and Safari. I almost feel like I had to include, because that was such a important song being their first. So that's 39. And I love the song. 38 is the second version of Help Me Rhonda, RHONDA.
Yeah.
I never knew that until kind of recently that they did an earlier version of it.
Me too. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's definitely the better of the two versions. 37, a classic, I Get Around. And as I've said many times, all of the Beach Boys have their talents, besides Brian Wilson, including Mike Love. We all love Mike Love in the Beach Boys, mainly in the 60s, early 70s. So yeah, I Get Around. And number 36, the great song written by kind of written by Chuck Berry, Surfin' USA, because they were sued by him, and so he's credited with the song. I haven't even really played, what song was that?
Sweet Little 16.
And do you notice the
oh yeah, it's very similar.
Copy? I just haven't heard it in a while. So
yeah,
bad Beach Boys.
Yeah, those rascals.
So that's my, and I think, so that's my first 5. So you go with 35 to 31.
All right, 35 is from the Summer Days album. It's the song "Girl Don't Tell Me," which is very much almost like Ticket to Ride by the Beatles. It's very similar. I think the same year, was it 65? And just a fantastic kind of shows that early, rivalry, so to speak, of the Beatles and the Beach Boys. Number 34 is going to be from the self-titled Beach Boys album, and it's the song "Get You Back." I really like that song. It's 80s Beach Boys, so it's, covered with the 80s production, but I love that Brian Wilson is using his falsetto in it, which he didn't really use that much really from the 70s on. So it was cool that they kind of had him doing that. And even with the production, I like it a lot. Number 33 from, again, your second least favorite album, Love You, is the song "The Night Was So Young," which is just a fantastic song. And I think that song could have fit on Smile or Pet Sounds. It's that kind of tremolo guitar, that kind of sound. It sounds very 60s Beach Boys, and this is 10 years after that. So I love that tune. Number 32 is going to be from Holland, and it's the big hit "Sail On Sailor," sung by Blondie Chaplin. Again, just a fantastic groove, just that slow kind of fade in. I love that song. And again, when I saw Brian with Blondie, it was just so cool to hear it from the guy that actually sang it. So,
You might have skipped one or two, because.
Did I?
Yeah. So you're doing 35 to 31.
Maybe I misread. 35 was "Girl Don't Tell Me." 34 was "Get You Back."
Okay.
33 was, "Night Was So Young," "Sail On Sailor." And 31 is going to be from their last album, which is one of my favorites. That's Why God Made the Radio. And I'm going with their song "Spring Vacation," which is kind of cheesy because they kind of talk about, being back together. They mentioned good vibrations in the song, but it was just a fun song from 2012. And, I'm glad that they didn't go out with a terrible album.
Yeah.
I really enjoy "Spring Vacation."
Yeah.
That was 31. How far am I going?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So number 35 is "Wendy." I kind of I do like the early songs, like "Wendy," but I think the sweet spot for me is the late 60s, early 70s for me.
Yeah.
Number 34 is, of course, the classic California Girls. Got to include that because it's such a fantastic song. 33 is Vegetables. And it doesn't matter what version of it, but I think is it the longest version on Smile or?
Yeah.
But I just love any version of that. The first time I heard it, it's like, oh, this is so stupid, right?
Yeah.
But it's just so catchy and charming, I guess. So,
and some great crunching of carrots by Paul McCartney.
Yes.
Yeah.
Darling, I think you mentioned that one.
Yep.
Carl Wilson just kills it on the vocals. And I remember hearing that song on the radio years ago, and I probably didn't even realize because it almost doesn't sound like a Beach Boys song, right? It's just so good.
Yep.
And 31 is from their final album, Summer's Gone. Perfect way to end a pretty good album.
Yeah. Great picks.
Yeah.
All right. This is going to be the first time that I mentioned a song that you've mentioned from the first album, Surfing Safari. I'm going to go with the title track. Again, I think it's fun. I even kind of like when Mike Love's voice kind of cracks. I mean, he still sounds so young on it. And he was 22, 23 years old on that first album. So, yeah, that's my earliest song on here so far. Number 29, I'm going to go to the Beach Boys Christmas album and pick the song The Man with All the Toys, which I really, really like. It's just kind of a whimsical song about, Santa coming to visit. And it's just a fun little short Christmas song. I really, really like it. So that cracks into the 20s. 28 is the title track from the album All Summer Long. I love that tune. It's the perfect song to start like a summer playlist. The guys' harmonies coming in and then Mike singing the kind of the verses. It's not really verses per se, just a line or two, but I love that song, All Summer Long. Number 27 from the album Summer Days, it's going to be the song California Girls. Just a fantastic intro.
Yeah,
I think Brian kind of compared it almost like a classical composition with the guitars come in, and it's just that slow. It takes its time coming in, and then you got that organ just trotting along to kickstart it. It's a perfect single. Let's see, 26. I'm gonna go with, this is from the Smile Sessions, but the song ended up on was it Smiley Smile or 2020? I can't remember, but it's the song. It's kind of two songs, but it's Our Prayer into G from the Smile Sessions. It's just like this a cappella instrumental, and then G is a cover song from the early 60s or late 50s, but beautiful song. That's what Brian opened with when I saw him. He did that and then went right into Heroes and Villains. So I had to put that on there. So that's my instrumental, so to speak, on the album. I mean, on the list. Is that it? The 26?
So. Yep.
That was 26.
Good. One song, I was looking to see if I included one song that I think a lot of Beach Boys fans dislike, but I love. It's I'm Bugged at My Old Man. I think, I don't know. I think I get the humor of it because it's based on reality, right? Yeah. And he's frustrated and kind of angry at his father. And so he kind of vented in that song. And it
was like therapy almost.
It's funny and sad, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 30 for me, from Holland, I believe, Sail on Sailor. That's from Holland.
Yeah.
Once again, if you hadn't heard the song before and then you heard it, you wouldn't know it was the Beach Boys.
Right, different lead singer.
Yeah. Really good. I had to include Kokomo at 29 because it's so damn catchy.
Wow.
And I did like it back in the day, and it is, it's catchy, very catchy. Number 28, Little Honda. Is that the one that starts with "go"? Or is that?
Yeah, I think so. It's got the motorcycle noise.
I love Dennis goes "go."
Yeah.
Yeah, Little Honda. I love that. 27 from the Beach Boys, "Love You." Airplane. I love that song, and even Mike Love. Like I said, I love Mike Love's vocals on Airplane. He sings that the section he has really well, and the Beach Boys' "Love You" is one of my favorite Beach Boys albums, right up there with Pet Sounds.
Yeah,
but it took a few listens to.
It's become one of my favorites too.
The first time I heard it, it's like, this is crap.
Yeah. I agree.
Okay, 30. And another one from the Beach Boys, "Love You." Once again, it's because of the songs are so catchy and fun. "Honking Down the Highway."
Honking down the gosh darn highway, Larry. But you didn't want to use bad language.
Yeah. So that's my next 5.
That's such an Al Jardine line.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm glad to see the 2 "Love You" picks, because I didn't have either of those on my list. Okay, so now we're in the top 25. We're gonna go back to the 2020 album. Well, no, I guess this is my first 2020 pick. It's the song "Do It Again," which is just a fantastic classic Beach Boys. It's got that kind of off-timed drum that they kind of stacked on each other to give it that almost mechanical feel, but just a fantastic, kind of Beach Boy song, because they had done so many other types of albums. Like you've said, they did Wild Honey, they had done, Friends, and all these albums that weren't like the surfing songs.
Yeah, they were going back to their roots a bit with that.
Yeah, it's a fantastic song. Number 24 from their least known album, Pet Sounds. I'm going to go with "Sloop John B," the one cover on the album, the traditional song that Al Jardine suggested that they use, and that's kind of what kick-started those recording sessions. So I had to go with that. 23, everybody's favorite song by Uncle Jesse. It's the song "Forever."
That's his song.
It is his song. Dennis copied it. But no, it is just a beautiful song.
Yeah.
I mean, Dennis singing that song and hearing that kind of rasp in his voice that he had. But this was really because Brian was so distant from the group during Sunflower. To have Dennis step up like that and write simple song, but it's a fantastic little love song. So how to put it. 22, I'm going to go back to "That's Why God Made the Radio," and I'm going to go with the song "Isn't It Time," which is just a fantastic little tune. Again, another kind of song about getting back together. Mike, all the guys kind of take lead on it. Mike does it. Al, Brian, and Bruce, all 4 have lead vocal lines on that song, and it's got the ukulele. So I love that song. And then number 21, I'm going to go with "The Warmth of the Sun" from Shut Down Volume 2. This was the song that they were recording when Kennedy was assassinated, and it kind of took on a new meaning for them. But one of Brian's best vocals, that young voice that he had, it's got that bittersweetness and sadness to it about, "For I have the warmth of the sun within me tonight." It's, the country was needing hope, and this was kind of a song to fit that era.
Yeah.
Is that right?
That's it, I think.
Yeah, that was 25 through 21.
Yep. Okay. All right. My number 25 is, I believe it's from Holland. I should have written down what album it's from. But I believe it's from Holland, "California Sega."
Yeah. Yep.
There's 3 different sections to it. the whole thing, right? But I picked California Sega, in brackets California.
Yeah.
I believe that's the one that Mike Love wrote. He wrote that
Yeah,
one.
and
the lyrics
Al,
are,
him
yeah,
and Al. Yeah,
the lyrics are fantastic. The whole production is just amazing. And props once again to Mike Love, right? He wrote or co-wrote a great song.
mm-hmm.
Number 24. I love this song by Carl Wilson. I love Carl's vocals when he especially when he rocks out more too.
Mm-hmm.
Long Promised Road.
Great tune.
Yeah. Number 23, once again, just so catchy and great vocals by Carl. I Can Hear Music.
Yeah.
Number 22, Do It Again, Sam.
Whoa.
Uh,
That's close.
yeah. Yeah. Like you said, that the little intro, and then it gets into the whole retro vibe of the Beach Boys.
Yeah.
The production could have been a little better. I think they had, when they went to remix all of the songs, that they didn't have the master for that one, but still, it's good.
It's great.
And then from the Beach Boys, Love You Again. Love is a woman. I love that.
The golden voice on that song.
The golden voice.
Love is a woman.
Yeah.
No.
But I love his vocals, even though they're rougher, of course. They're not the sweet falsetto he used to have. I still love, at that period, I still think he's a great singer.
Yeah. Definitely took a new turn with his style. All right. We are at 2020, right?
Yeah.
All right. Back to Pet Sounds and the song I Just Wasn't Made for These Times. That could have been a theme song for Brian. Just gorgeous. I mean, that sums up Brian's whole life, is that song right there. He was ahead of his time, and then nobody else could catch up to him. It's just a gorgeous song. Yeah. Number 19, my second pick from 2020, is the song Cotton Fields, sung by Al. Again, this is an old Leadbelly song. And it's just so cool.
It's an old CCR song.
Oh, right. Of course. The old blues master, John Fogerty, Mississippi John Fogerty. It's got that great country guitar to it, and it kind of starts almost like he's in an echo chamber, and then the vocals pick back in. I think it's so good. Another song that I've seen Al do live. I've listened to it a lot recently, and it's getting higher and higher on my overall list. Number 18, again from the final album. You picked it earlier, Summer's Gone. It's the song that Brian, he had it written, I think, back in the 70s or 80s, and always wanted it to be the last Beach Boys song. And I know when they put it onto the album, Brian had this big idea to make another Beach Boys album, which obviously never happened. So it kind of was serendipitous that it ended up being the final song anyway. Number 17 is my second pick from the Christmas album, Little Saint Nick. I love that song. It's essentially like Little Deuce Coupe. It's the same kind of style, almost an identical song, but yeah, everybody knows it. It plays all the time, but I couldn't. It's on my. I had to put it on my list. Is that it? That was 17.
16. One more.
16. One more. 16. Some people might be mad that this one's not higher, but this is where I put Good Vibrations. And specifically, I love the Smile version that has the whole that kind of with the end, that kind of the hum-de-da ending to it.
Yep.
So it's a perfect song. It's Brian's, one of his magnum opus tunes, and Carl sings it perfectly. So
good. Number 20 is the great John Stamos song, Forever.
Great.
I actually read, I think I read that he said something like his hit song, right?
Yeah.
Like it's his.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Dennis Wilson, his vocals on that are just so good. And the background vocals, of course, and everything. And it's just, there's nothing wrong with a love song if you can, if the emotion is really there and you can really hear it in Dennis's vocals, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Number 19, Don't Talk, Put Your Head on My Shoulder, from the album Pet Sounds, right?
Whatever.
Whatever. Number 18. Now, this is from one of the early albums. I forget which one, but the first time I heard it, I'd heard it in the past, but it's like, oh my God, this is such a great song. And I hadn't heard it in a long time. You're So Good to Me.
Yeah.
Is that from today, or it's around that period?
It might be earlier than that.
But kind of a Beatles vibe to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 17, from Holland, I believe. Feel Flows. Once again, another great Carl Wilson vocal. Is that from?
That's from Surf's Up.
Surf's Up. Okay.
Yeah.
And number 16, from, I know what album this is from Sunflower. All I Want to Do. That's got to be so ahead of its time, right? I don't know what the genre you would call that. Not sunshine pop.
Almost like psych pop.
Yeah, but it's like later 80s kind of a vibe to it.
Yeah.
And once again, it's Mike Love that does the vocals on that, right? And it's just great vocals by Mike. So that's 20 to 16.
You're So Good to Me was Summer Days.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Summer Nights.
And Summer Nights. All right.
15 to 11.
15 through 11. Okay. These are the guys that didn't quite make the top 10. That's how it works. Number 15, you had a while back from Holland. It's the California Saga. It's so catchy with Brian with the opening lines. I'm on my way to sunny California.
Yeah, that's all he does. Yeah.
So good. And it sounds like, it's a picturesque scene of California, and on the album with those other, songs, kind of that suite of California themes. It's definitely the best out of that.
And a song like that and other songs, they're almost doing progressive pop, right?
Yeah.
It's like prog almost.
Yeah. It's great. I love it. Number 14, the opening track to Pet Sounds. Wouldn't it be nice? Just love the guitar on it, and then Hal Blaine coming in with that drum to doo-doo. It's so perfect. And just a timeless theme about young people that wish they were older and could get away from everything and just be together. It's perfect. It's the perfect way to kick off Pet Sounds. Number 13 is going to be from Sunflower, and it's the song Add Some Music to Your Day. I love that song. And again, another one of those songs that have multiple lead vocals on them. Very sunshiny, very, kind of hippie-like, but I think it's great. Yeah. Number 12 is going to be from, is that right? Yeah, number 30. Number 12, another Pet Sounds track, You Still Believe in Me. I love Brian's vocals at the end that, I want to cry. Like his falsetto is just beautiful. And the song just ends with like a minute of them just doing these harmonies with no real words. It's so beautiful. I love that track. It's just, perfect stuff. I feel like that's a word I'm saying a lot, is perfect and beautiful and, things that I'm not. Number 11 is the title track. No, excuse me. Number 11 is the song In My Room. Again, one of those early instances of Brian being reflective and kind of more introspective. Again, that beautiful surf guitar, and then they bring in the chimes where they kind of before the song starts. A beautiful, again, ballad Beach Boys song. It's again another one of those songs that personifies who Brian was. And it's perfect. Actually, I almost forgot about it and had to scratch out some songs because I said, "How did I forget this song?" And I threw it way up at number 11. So I was doing that this afternoon.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the one that didn't quite make the top 10.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
My number 15 is Surfer Girl. Just great harmonies in that song. Number 14, trying to read from, I believe, Sunflower, Our Sweet Love.
I think so.
Just gorgeous. Oh, just. And that's the thing about the Beach Boys, or people that just think the Beach Boys are, about surfing and the beach and all that. They don't realize how deep of a catalog they really have. And there's so many great songs that people that like other John, besides Sir, they would love these songs if they would check them out. Right?
Yeah.
Number 13, Sloop John B from Pet Sounds. Fantastic. How about this, Sam? Number 12, The Warmth of the Sun, another one that you picked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
perfect.
Once again, beautiful. And number 11 is Little Deuce Coupe.
You don't know? Yeah.
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 So just all great songs.
Like you said, they're the back catalog, and some of those songs that were never hits or B-sides are they're just as good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, go ahead.
So before we do our top 10, we'll go one at a time. Sam, tell us about your channel.
My channel, well, Americana Sam. I do a lot of. I'm trying to get more into artist reviews. I talk about all sorts of music, the Beach Boys, a lot of Americana and folk and bluegrass and stuff like that. I do a lot of concert reviews, but I've also done several artist reviews that are on my channel on a playlist, and I've got a few more that I'm lining up now. So I really love to do that, and yeah, I just enjoy a good song. I enjoy good songwriters, and I like to talk about it a lot on the channel.
Yep. And the Lemon Twigs.
I do love the Lemon Twigs. If you like the Beach Boys, the Lemon Twigs are very good, especially like mid 60s, late 60s Beach Boys. They love that stuff. Yeah.
And I'll have your channel in the pinned comment below.
Thank you.
For $25 through PayPal.
This is when I need to just turn off the I can't do this anymore.
Yeah. Okay, let's do our top 10. I'm going to go first.
Okay.
Okay, number 10. This is a real rocker. I sometimes get confused with certain song titles. It's like, what song is that? Mm-hmm. But I'm pretty sure this is the rocking song. It's About Time.
It's About Time.
It's from Sunflower?
I think so.
Yeah. And the vocals are by Carl, the main vocals. Yeah. It's just a real, sometimes, believe it or not, the Beach Boys could really rock.
That's a great tune.
Yeah. Number 9, I think you had this earlier, In My Room. And I remember, I think my first memory of the Beach Boys was our family had the Beach Boys, just after Pet Sounds, they released the Beach Boys Hits Volume 2, was it, I believe?
Mm-hmm.
And it had, all the hits on it. But they also had In My Room. And I kind of remember, that song was so sad. It kind of affected me. It's like, oh, that's a really sad song. And I really like it. It's starting to get into the Beach Boys then. Number 8 is a song called Good Vibrations.
Oh,
You had that too low, Sam. But really, they just have so many great songs, right? It's
impossible.
Ranking them is kind of difficult. And there's great songs that we're both missing, right?
Whoever had this idea, they should be.
I know, it's a stupid idea.
Yeah.
You can't rank the Beach Boys.
No.
Number 7, Don't Worry, Baby, with fantastic vocals by Brian again and his falsetto. And
yeah.
Number 6 from Pet Sounds, Wouldn't It Be Nice? Oh, we were supposed to go one at a time.
There's 5 right there. You can stop there, and I can do.
I'll stop. We'll go back and forth now after you do your 5.
Yeah, we can do our top 5 back.
I got excited.
You broke your own rule, Larry. You got to sue yourself.
Yeah.
All right. Well, number 10, I think you had it at number 11. So I think this is the closest that we've had so far. My number 10 is Little Deuce Scoop. It's my favorite of the car songs. And that was a cool thing when I saw Mike Love's Beach Boys a couple of years ago. That was probably my favorite moment, was hearing that sung by Mike live. So fantastic. Number 9 for me is my highest Dennis song. It's his cover of "Do You Want to Dance" from Beach Boys Today. I love that song. I first heard it on the Sounds of Summer compilation that came out in the early 2000s when I was a kid, and I love that song. Brian's voice is really soaring on the chorus, and a friend of mine, that's actually his favorite Beach Boys song. So I love that cover. Number 8, you mentioned it, Surfer Girl from the same album, Surfer Girl. Supposedly it's the first song Brian ever wrote, because he wrote the lyrics and the music to it. So it's purely a Brian Wilson tune. I love the bass line, that doom, 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 doom. It's just, again, perfection. And the harmonies are so tight for the first parts of the song. And then you kind of have the bridge of just Brian singing, "We Can Ride the Surf Together," that whole bit. So it's pure Beach Boys, pure Beach Boys. Number 7 from Pet Sounds, the last song, Caroline No, again, came out as a single, as a Brian Wilson song, and then they put it on Pet Sounds. And from what I understand, he sung it, and then they kind of modified the pitch just slightly to make him sound even younger, to kind of fit the theme of the song. Yeah, love the horns at the end, the woodwinds. It's perfectly produced. And
then the train and the dogs barking is
ends the album perfectly. Yeah. There's kind of like the fade out, and then it fades back in with that. And then lastly, for this bit, number 6, you mentioned it, Don't Worry, Baby. I love that guitar, that pling kind of guitar sound. Another gorgeous Brian vocal. I mean, there's so many, but yeah, Don't Worry, Baby.
Okay. I won't.
Good. Okay. Good.
Our top 5, I'll just do one, and then you're next.
Hey, just do one.
I'll do all 5 really fast. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, number 5 for me is a song you just mentioned, Caroline No. That's it. You said everything.
Yeah. Caroline, no.
No.
All right. My number 5 is a cover, another cover. That's funny. My top 10, I have 2 of them. I had to go with I Can Hear Music, which you had a lot earlier. That's from 2020 as well, which is one I don't own. I need to get that album, but the fantastic song. It was originally by the Ronettes or the Crystals, I think, or the Shirelles, one of those groups. But Carl sings it so well, and I love how it ends and then comes back with that doo-wop kind of a cappella, and then goes back into it. It's one of Carl's best performances. So that's my number 5.
Okay. My number 4. Now this is a real, well, for me, I think it's a very deep cut. And there are, once again, Beach Boys fans that don't care for this song, but Especially the near the end of it with all of the vocals and everything, from Surf's Up, A Day in the Life of a Tree.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I forget his name.
Jack Riley.
Yeah, Jack Riley. He's not a great singer. And from what I read about the song is he was showing whoever how to sing it.
Yeah.
And then it was like, okay, that's perfect.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Maybe Brian Wilson said that's what we need, because it does sound, it's about a tree dying, right? And so you can't have a great singer like, I don't know, like I think just the perfect emotions and everything for the song. So that's number pick. 4. Yeah,
Jack Riley making the top 5.
Yeah,
my number 4. Again, it shows up on Smiley Smile, but I prefer the Smile version, Heroes and Villains, especially the little section that's left off of the Smiley Smile version of like the cantina bit. Yep. I think that, to me, that's the definitive version of Heroes and Villains, not the Smiley Smile version. The weird lyrics by Van Dyke Parks, who was supposed to be the collaborator on Smile. All Beach Boys fans know that. So a lot of the song doesn't make a lot of sense. A lot of it is very, kind of stream of consciousness. But I love that song so much. And to hear Brian do it live was a dream. So that's my number 4.
Yeah, and of course Mike Love back then, with some of those lyrics, he would be saying, "Well, what does this mean?" And you can't blame him, right? Like,
no, you can't.
A song usually has to make some sort of sense, right?
Especially in that era. Yeah.
Okay, my number 3, Till I Die from Surf's Up.
Surf's Up is such a good album.
Yeah. Just everything about the song and the vocals.
We have a match. That's my number 3. Yeah. I love it. And again, Brian with like the rough vocals where he just sings a couple of lines of, I lost my way. Hey, hey, hey. And then the harmonies are all together. I love the layering at the end of, these things I'll be until I die. And it just layers and layers. It's a short little song. I wish it was longer.
Yeah.
But I absolutely love that song. Yeah. So that's a match, Larry.
Yeah. Our first and only match, maybe. Okay. Number 2, Surf's Up. And you see what I did here? Those 3 songs together, from Surf's Up, A Day in the Life of a Tree, followed by Till I Die and Surf's Up, that's one of my favorite sides of music, that album side.
Yeah. I know you really struggled not putting Student Demonstration Time, but we haven't said number 1 yet, so who knows?
Oh, yeah.
We have a match. That's that's my number 2. Again, another gorgeous song. Lyrics by Van Dyke Parks. I remember the first time, and you've probably seen the video too, that there was a documentary that was put out by the BBC, and it's just Brian at the piano singing it.
Yeah.
That is just, and that version is on the Smile Sessions, just the acoustic. It is probably my favorite vocal performance ever. And the song has nothing to do with surfing. So it's kind of like, we're done with the old and we're bringing on the new. So that's my number 2.
All right. My number 1, this is going to be a little surprising. Get You Back.
I figured that.
I'm joking. It's God Only Knows from Pet Sounds.
I've heard of that.
Gee, Sam, I wonder what your number 1 is.
This is a shock, but I too chose Get You Back. No, God Only Knows. That, as people know, that is my all-time favorite song.
I've heard that. Seriously, I've heard that from other Beach Boys fans. Like the channel Tastes Like Music.
Mm-hmm.
It's their all-time favorite song, period. right?
Yeah, me too. Pet
Yeah.
Sounds is my favorite album. God Only Knows is my favorite song. And one of my favorite things about that song, which I learned much later after knowing the song, was that the only two Beach Boys vocals that are on it are Brian. I mean, excuse me, the only three are Brian, Carl, and Bruce.
Yeah.
But at the end, when it's going into the round, it's only Brian and Bruce because Carl wasn't at that session. So Brian matches his voice to Carl's and does the lower part and the high part, and Bruce in the middle. So I just think that's the coolest thing. And yeah, it's short song, but it holds up so well. It's like a little mini masterpiece. And that was the first song I wrote down in the number one spot.
So it's, thinking of all of the hundreds of Beach Boys songs, right? We match with the top three.
Perfectly matched up with the top three.
That's because we were emailing each other earlier.
Yeah, we really wanted you fans to. So with that, I mean, you kind of joked earlier about marking, but in terms of,
I wasn't joking.
We have those 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 18 total songs that were on each other's list that matched, and
that's
3
pretty
that
good,
were exact.
Right? Wow.
Yeah. So, that's a lot of songs, but also a lot of overlap. Obviously in different positions, but those top 3 that's interesting that we both.
And it's obvious that my top 40 is a little better than yours. But.
Obvious, yeah, because Larry has Jack Riley on his list, and I do not.
So what do you think of the song "A Day in the Life of a Tree"? Do you like that, or?
Yeah, I think it's again, Surf's Up is such an interesting album because you have those songs like Disney Girls, which was your number 40, and then Day in the Life of a Tree, and then Student Demonstration Time, and those 3 songs they could be on 3 different albums.
Yeah.
Day in the Life of the Tree almost sounds like it could be something on like Holland, like on that EP that came out, like the Mount Vernon Fairway, or it sounds like it could almost be on that. But yeah, I mean, it works. I listened to Surf's Up yesterday, the album, and I don't mind it.
Yep. All right. So that was fun, Sam. Thank you very much.
It was fun.
So for people still watching that aren't totally into the Beach Boys, do you suggest a certain album to check out? Or I was thinking maybe Sunflower, right?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, they're interesting because, like you said, they cover so much ground with experimenting. I mean, my first introduction was the Sounds of Summer comp, the orange CD. In terms of comps go, I would start there because you get like 30 songs. If you want to hear like, kind of that early Beach Boys sound, I recommend Today is really, really good. I love that album. Today I would even Today over Summer Days and Nights. I mean, I would start there and then go to Pet Sounds if you're interested in. Pet
Sounds is the one that some people, they listen to it and they just don't get it, right? And I was that way too. Like I liked it, but I didn't think, oh, this is one of the greatest albums ever. It took me a long time.
Me too. Me too. Like 5 or 6 listens before I was like, my ear really perked up.
Yeah. Okay. So thanks very much, Sam. Please check out Sam's channel and make sure you subscribe, and make sure you like this video if anybody's still watching, and go listen to the Beach Boys today. That was good, wasn't it?
That was very good.
Okay. Bye.